I'm Janika Hanford with Hanford Hacks, and today's topic is Target return policy, specifically Target owned brands, Cat and Jack. And so with that, let's get started. So one of the reasons why I love Target so much is that they have Drive Up. Now, I don't know if you have the Target app, but it is phenomenal. Like most shopping services normally charge for curbside pickup, places like Walmart or grocery places like Harris Teeter or any food services usually charge for having the luxury of doing curbside. However, with Target, I don't care if you bought something that was $1 and you wanted them to bring it out to the car, they will bring it out to the car. But what you need to have is to download the Target app, and you have to shop using the Target app. And once you purchase the order, you can say whether if you want to walk in store for pickup or if you want them to bring it out to the car. And now I'm honestly surprised that Target does not charge some type of fee for this, but they don't. And I absolutely am one of the folks that take advantage of this, especially having 2 kids. Sometimes I don't want to have to deal with the hassle of taking 2 kids out the car, walking into Target, and then they're asking about stuff that they want from the Target Bullseye section. I'd rather just place my order for what I need, get notified when the order's ready, use the app to say, hey, I'm on my way. And once you get here, you click I'm here and say what space number you're at in their designated parking area for Target Drive Up. But I love this service, but as much as I love this service, there's one other thing that just is the cherry on top of the cake, and that is Target return policy. Target has one of the most generous return policy, hands down. That is why all of my kids' clothes come from Target. So if you don't know, Target owned brands, and specifically their kids' clothing, which is Cat and Jack. They also have other Target owned brands like Art Class. They even have adult brands such as Ava and Vive. Just a slew of All in Motion, A New Day, a lot of their Target owned stuff in the Bullseye section that are like little $1, $3, $5 items. All of those are Target owned brands. With that, most people don't realize is that Target owned brands have a 1-year return policy. Now, you must provide a receipt to get the full refund on however you purchase, whatever your purchase payment was. If you don't have the receipt, they will do a store credit if it shows up in their system. Again, that's if it shows up in the system. But I always recommend people to sign up for Target Circle. That is a free account. It's almost like getting daily savings and showing how much you save. And it also keeps track of your purchases. So whenever you're shopping in store, you put in your phone number that's associated with your Target Circle account. And if you download the Target app and put in that same phone number, it will keep a history of your purchases in store and online. So that way, if you have any Target owned brand stuff and the kids grow out of their clothes, they're worn out, or like my kids, they love crawling and flipping and doing cartwheels and things like that, the knee area tends to get holes in it. So I just love the ability to return pretty much anything. All of their clothing gets returned because they're either worn out and it is just time to kind of upgrade them into something else. The other thing that is also included, which my husband didn't think they would do, is shoes. So my youngest is so rough on shoes. Now I used to get her like all of these Nike and Adidas, but she is so rough on shoes. I was just like, well, if I'm going to get tennis shoes for her, let me get it from some place where I know that once they're worn out, I can just go and get my money back. And guess what? Target, Cat and Jack, Target owned brand of tennis shoes. I buy them. She wears them out literally within 3 months. I don't even think it should be that soon, but I'm able to take it back to the store and get a full refund. And I just pull it up in my Target app and give them the barcode to return in store. And even in the Target app, it will tell you you have 1 year to return this item. And it's almost no questions asked. They will take it. Hands down, phenomenal. And then another insider tip that I learned from a Target associate. So if you have tons of Target owned clothes, or maybe you have household, because they also have brands like Made by Design is another Target brand that does household. So I have some of their kitchen baskets and stuff that is also returned in 1 year. But as an insider tip, I'm going to actually, with clothes, let you know if the item is within that 1 year mark, because when you have kids, and especially parents of multiple kids, sometimes it's hard to know, like, oh, is this returnable or not? So what a Target associate shared with me is that inside of their clothes, there is a label that is inside. I'm gonna try to zoom in here. So inside, and I'll also take a screenshot and have it in this video, they will show which quarter and year this was purchased in, to kind of help narrow down. So like with my youngest, as she's getting taller and moving up in size, I will donate her clothes, except for the ones that are Cat and Jack. And at this point, I'm mostly all buying Cat and Jack, including uniforms. Her preschool has uniforms. I get all of her uniforms from Target, Cat and Jack brand. And when she moves up a size, or there's a stain in her shirt that won't come out, or there's a hole in her legging, I will then look for that tag and say, which quarter and year did I purchase this? Because that is in all of their clothes, Target owned clothes. And if I know that this was purchased in the same year or kind of close to the year, then I will just go ahead, create a bag and toss in all of the old clothes, worn out clothes, clothes that she's outgrown, clothes that have stains in them. And this has been a huge savings. And I honestly don't know why more parents aren't talking about that. I still come across parents who are just now discovering this, but I have been racking up on just constantly cycling out the clothes. Like as soon as I see a hole, a stain, outgrown, stitching kind of not where it is, or the flip sequence shirt, like if the sequence is coming off, I will return it. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not some side hustle that I'm trying to create. I absolutely love Target. However, you have to understand, when you have kids, I don't care how good you think the quality of your product is, kids have a way of finding ways of destroying what they have, not intentionally, but just because they love to play, they love to go outside, they love adventure. And so as much as I admire Target owned brands, specifically Cat and Jack, for saying, oh, we have high quality, we believe in our brand. I'm glad you believe in your brand, but they do not extend past my kids being able to go outside and they're crawling on the ground or get stains that won't come out. And so as a parent, I greatly appreciate this policy that Target has for their own products. So again, or I buy things in like this long sleeve uniform shirt that still has the tag on it, because my daughter decided she doesn't want long sleeve uniform shirts. She much rather have short sleeve uniform shirts and wear them with long sleeve undershirt. So with that, it is good to know that even though I bought this back in like January of this year, that just lets me know that since I bought it in Q1 of 2022, I need to get this returned, by the end of this year, or at least early next year. So this is definitely in the pile of return back to Target and get a full refund, and I can pull it up in the app. I'm also going to actually show you what the app looks like, how you're able to determine if things are returnable, how you can search. And yeah, I think this is probably one of the best policies on any clothing brand, Target owned brands I've seen at any store. I could be wrong. If you as a viewer know of other reputable brands or any stores that have as generous of policy as Target, drop it in my comments. I will be happy to shop there as well and explore and find out and report out. Here I have a few screenshots from the Target app. When you open up the Target app, you will land on your Discover page, but then if you, in the bottom right hand corner, there's a My Target button. If you select that My Target button, then it would allow you to see your purchase history. And when you click on your purchase history, the following screenshots I have represents what that looks like. And with your purchase history, you can see that you have a tab for online purchases and in store. So in store, if using your Target Circle number will store your purchases as long as you put in your Target Circle number, when you go to Target, it will retain those purchases and you're able to find it within the app. Also, if you go to online purchases such as drive up orders, or if you're getting items delivered to your house, you will find this here. Now, the one cool feature with online purchases is that you can search and filter your purchases. So in the last screenshot I have where you are able to search amongst Cat and Jack and then pull up everything that are Cat and Jack that you have purchased. And as you can see, I have a few items that show picked up that were all drive up orders or things that I have returned. So everything is able to be tracked within the app, which makes my life super simple and easy for returning all of my Cat and Jack products or any Target owned products for that matter. As mentioned earlier, one of the insider tips in being able to distinguish when you purchase a Target owned clothing item is to look inside or look at the label inside, and you will see that there is a quarter and year on the smaller label that's within the clothing item. So here is an example of my daughter's uniform shirt that shows Q1 2022 is when it was purchased. All right, guys, I hope you found this video to be helpful, and I hope you know why I love Target so much after watching this video. If you found this video to be helpful at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hanford Hacks. Thanks for watching. As a reminder, make sure that you click the bell icon beside the word subscribe so that you can stay in the know whenever a new video is released.